Hi, I'm News Bulletin Editor Thomas Boney.
And I'm Sports Editor Randy Dixon. We'd like to welcome you to the North End Zone Sports Report. This week we're going to talk about what's happening with the Crestview girls basketball team and the Laurel Hill boys basketball team.
Bulldog basketball coach Kathy Conbest with some interesting observations. Okay, what did she say? Her new players have a lot to learn as far as the little things having to do with defense and footwork.
When you play basketball, you play with athletic position. You get your body in a base square. When you're trying to rebound, you've got to, for lack of a better term, make your butt big so you can push someone out of the way. And in every aspect of sports, footwork, get your feet in the proper position, whether you're trying to defend someone, the lateral movement, the backwards backpedaling movement running forward, or if you're trying to dribble the ball, your crossover step. There's just a lot of things that goes into playing the basketball rather than just dribbling and shooting. And one of the things that Kathy's been concerned about is that a lot of the younger players, and they are a young team, they've got 3 upperclassmen on the team. Janice Coleman's a junior, and Ariana Sims is a senior. They're the only 2 starters from last year's team. So they've got a lot of young players that are having to learn the basics of basketball. So when you've got, I think, a combination of 9 freshmen and sophomores on the team, and 6 of those are freshmen, it's a real learning curve.
Laurel Hill boys basketball, they are primed for a big season. The coach, Kent Zesson, I remember in a story that you wrote, he said, the faster the game is played and the more pressure defense, the better we're going to play. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, several years ago, University of Arkansas had a basketball coach, Nolan Richardson, and he was famous for a defensive effort called 40 Minutes of Hell, and they play 2 20-minute halves in college basketball. Well, I guess Kent Zesson's going to have a 32-minute version of that same idea. Laurel Hill's going to press you. They have athletes that are better suited for the Kentucky Derby than for a tractor pull. They will get up and down the floor, and he's going to utilize the athleticism and the size of that team to get the job done. They've got a freshman, Bryson Cooper, that's going to be an outstanding player before it's all over. He's already mighty good starting for them. They have a guy named Josh Hartzog, who was the point guard at Baker last year, transferred over to Laurel Hill. He may be the best point guard in the county. He's one of the better point guards in 1A ball anywhere. And they've got a great big man in Lane Strickland, 6'6" guy that'll clean up things in the middle. Tamaria Calloway is the third of the Calloway brothers that have played at Laurel Hill, finishing up now. He's primed for a big senior season. He can go inside or outside with the shot. And Max Smith is a coach's son. His dad, Ronnie Smith, coaches the JV team. And Max is a basketball junkie that will hit the floor, will hit the boards, and hit the shots when you need them. So it's going to be fun to watch these guys play. If you like basketball, fast break basketball, you should get up and see the Hoboes play sometime this year.
We don't talk much about wrestling on this show, but the Bulldog wrestling team has some big news.
It's been, I forget it, 3 or 4 years since they've had a home wrestling match. But next Wednesday, a week from today, they're going to be hosting the Bulldog Brawl at 5:30 p.m. in the Crestview Gym. I'm going to be getting with the wrestling coach, Andrew Black, and talking more about it. And even though it's on Wednesday night, and I know a lot of people are going to be at church, if you're a wrestling fan, come out and support the Bulldogs. It's been a long time since they've had a home match, and I know they'd appreciate all your help. And that about does it for this week's with the North End Zone Sports Report, Thomas.